Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today we're in downtown Paphos. We're going to storm the harbour. Hopefully we're going to meet some new friends, but we're definitely going to meet some old friends. But before we do, let's introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, Ms. Ochin Gracidia Lubbock.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again.
And again. Now stick with us as we storm the downtown Paphos harbour, and we'd like you to come with us. Now, there's a bunch of restaurants and bars in here, well, not that many, but there's enough for such a small area, that's for sure. And you've got the beautiful tranquility of one of the nicest, calmest harbours in the whole world, and that is called Lubbock Harbour. And guess what? My boat is packed into that harbour. It's not that big a boat, I'll just share it with you now. It's parked just over here to the rear of the King's Restaurant. It's that little one there. The one with the little black boys sitting on the side so it doesn't get damaged when it hits the wall. Just over there is the Super Jumbo Glass Rafale real glass bottom boat. A great boat trip, 2.5 hours, 25 euros including your lunch, sunbathing, swimming, shipwrecks and turtle watching as well. Silvia?
Be careful, talking that it's your boat, the young lady's gonna jump out from the boat and say to you, hey, it's my father's boat.
How's she gonna go? Hey, it's my father's boat.
Yeah,
and she was an absolute star. She really was. She really put me in my place. It is my boat. Yeah, that's my boat. There it is. It's a beautiful looking boat. Now, the first restaurant on our list, well, it's the King's Restaurant. Great restaurant, absolutely packed. And they do fresh fish. Have a look in there. Very fresh indeed. And as you can see, it's actually packed to the rafters. There he is. Do you have my bus?
Yes, my
all right, that's it.
How are you? Okay.
You all right? Good.
How are you?
There's the man in charge tonight. Look at that. You want a reservation? You have to speak to him. Absolute superstar. There's another superstar. And there she is. And there is the boss himself, Mr. Harris. There he is. He's wandering around. You're right. Gumbaros. Yes, all Gumbaros. Yeah. Yeah, Gumbaro. You're Gumbaro number one. Huh? Gumbaro number one. That's for sure. Thanks.
Thank you.
Let's keep going on our trek through the Paphos harbour area, and we'll introduce you to some more of our friends and some more of our Gumbaros as we make the trek. The next one on our list, it doesn't need much of an introduction because it's the oldest and the most famous restaurant possibly in the whole of Paphos. There it is, the Pelican. Absolutely packed out as usual. That's their front of house, and as you can see, well, there's not many tables in there that are for free. There is the man in charge tonight, Mr. Andreas. He'll look after you. You all right, Gumaro? All right, good. Looking very smart as usual. What's it say on there? Ah, Jupe. There we are. We'll get it renamed with Boss. Now, that's their back house. Now, just over there, we're going to have a word with the pink lady.
Yeah.
Go on, I'll follow your rear end, Lubbock. Here we go. We've got a pink lady, and her name is Miss Coco. And at this time of night, because of all the littlies that are around and they get very excited, they tend to pen her in. But if you're looking for her, what we have to do is to walk to the rear of the restaurant, and there is Miss Cokes, the superstar, having a snooze. Right, Cokes, I can see your eyes have just opened, and she's thinking, oh no, it's that man with the camera again. Have you worked hard today, Miss Cokes? She says yes. See the little eyes moving? Coco. She knows her name, that's for sure.
With the open eyes.
Yes.
She knows her name.
Yeah, she knows her name, that's for sure. So, if you want to witness Miss Coco at this time of night, pop in and say hello to her. She'll always twinkle her eyes at you. Sometimes she'll raise her beak. Her eyes are widening, by the way. Miss Coco? I think you sleep on the booth. You do. Right, let's follow your rear end. Yes, let's follow your rear end. There she is. She's awake. She understood that she was required to perform. That young lady's getting a picture as well. That's it, Miss Cokes. Absolute star. That's it. Wow. Absolutely loves to be on stage. Now she's going to give herself a little trim and a little clean and a little wash, and I think a little bit later she'll be on parade on the harbour. So if you come down around 10 o'clock, you're going to find Miss Coco wandering around for sure. Right, Stephen Booth, let's follow your rear end.
I think you got the best moment.
I did. Let's follow the rear end. There we go. What a great rear end indeed. Stick with us as we continue to storm the downtown Cato Paphos harbour. The next restaurant, well, again, doesn't need much introduction. That is the Gelamono Bistro. That's the manager himself, Mr. Ryan. You all right, Mr. Ryan? How are you doing? You all right? Good?
Okay, good.
Keep our table, please. That is Mr. P. You all right, Mr. P? That's it. That's it. Get on the table. Excellent. Look at that. All right, Mr. P?
All right, man.
Been busy? Yes. Nikita, there she is. She's a star. Absolute superstars. Every single person here. Mr. M, you all right? Now, here's the back office, as we call it. There's the man himself. That's Mr. Marios and some of his comparators. We'll see you in a bit, Marios. Thanks very much. Absolute stars. The next restaurant along is Cell at the Castle. There's their logo up above. That's their sports bar area. And that is their front of house. And as usual, as tradition goes, absolutely packed. And as the season goes on, to be honest, you're going to have to book tables because it just gets busier and busier and busier to the crescendo of the last week of August, and tails off a little bit as we go to September. The last one along is Stevie's, and that's the superstar himself, Mr. Henry Ooh La 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 La.
Hello to everyone.
The most famous man on the whole of YouTube. There he is. He's a star.
Welcome back home. I hope everyone is doing good. Subscribe to this channel. We love you.
Excellent. We'll pay him a little bit later, but we'll show you the front of house. Have a look at that. There it is. Yes, yes. Absolutely packed out. This is supplies going out to one of the boats, because obviously there are fishing boats that actually are operational in the harbour, and in another hour or so they're going to go out and catch the fish for our lunch and our dinner tomorrow. Cecilia?
You know, Mr. Ulala is always, as we said before, very, very fair. And whether he's in a good mood or not, he always transfers a very positive mood.
Yeah, he's an absolute star. He really, really is.
To all of the people, yeah.
His personality alone is able to fill the bar, if you understand. He's a great, great guy. People chat to him, go on their travels, and often on the way back, they pop in because they understand that he gave something to them, so they then go back in there, buy a drink, which obviously gives something to him. Cato Paphos Harbour, great, great harbour. Tranquil and calm tonight, but as I just said, there were some supplies being delivered to one of the little fishing boats in the far corner over there. You can see some little red lights on one of the boats. There's about 8 to 10 fishing boats over there, and they're all getting ready, and they're going to go out tonight, and they are going to catch the fish for your lunch and for your dinner tomorrow night. Cecilia LaBouffe is off. Very nice rear end. Let's follow it and see where she's going. I think she's planning on dancing. Yep, I can tell by the hip movement, she's getting ready to dance. That's Mr. Simone, the superstar. There we go. Stick with us as we storm out the rear end of the harbour, and we're going to show you the blue Mediterranean Sea and the blue sky and the last golden rays in the sky as the sun departs the beautiful island of Cyprus and starts its descent to the island of Australia. But don't worry, at about 6:10 in the morning, it will come thundering black and glisten with love all over the island of love, which is Cyprus. Cecilia?
We are just bringing the fun. I hope that we do. We are just bringing the love. I hope that we do. And we are just bringing the positivity. And I hope that you get all this positivity all the time when we are just transferring.
Stick with us, another couple of minutes, we will be at that view to die for, and tonight I can see the glow of the glows of the glows glistening. There's that little bit, there's a young moon up in the sky, which is adding that little bit extra to it. There's the last rays of sunshine, there's a bit of red light over there, and the blues are all melding together, and there's a bit of purple light coming off the fort. Have a look at that. And all that is mixing together into one big giant last crescendo before it goes dark. So stick with us as we get up to the sunset viewpoint, and as tradition goes, we're going to follow the rear end of Ochin Gracivia Le Boeuf. Here we go. That's the Paphos Castle, or the Paphos Fort, with an array of lights that change colour as it goes dark. At the moment it's on the pink mode, it goes white, it goes blue, it goes yellow, and it looks absolutely beautiful as it reflects into the blue sky and sea. Up there is the young moon, as we were telling you, and over here, if you stick with us, we're going to get to the sunset point, and hopefully we're going to catch those last rays of the sunshine as it goes on its travels. But like I say, don't worry, it'll be back at around about 10 past to 6:15 in the morning, and it's going to sunburn us and sunburn us and sunburn us again and again. Have a look at that. Gracivia Le Boeuf.
You know, I would like to tell you that we're totally enjoying all our works, especially tonight. The sun is blessing you, and the sunset is so beautiful, especially around the fort when the projectors are hitting that lovely building and all the other restaurants around. We're loving you to this. Thank you for watching, and come back for another of our.
What's left going to say is thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for a little bit more of our madness. I'm going to pan round from the promenade to the harbour, to the fort, to the sea, and round to the sunset, and if you're very, very lucky, you'll get another glimpse of the most beautiful woman in the world, Miss Ochin Gracivia Le Boeuf. Here we go. So that's the promenade area. As we come round to the small boats, the big boats, fishing boats, even a couple of gumbaru boats, if you're naughty, they're going to catch you and, well, beat you and even shoot you. As we come round to the castle, it's transferring from the purple to the white light now, and there is the blue Mediterranean Sea. And there's a horizon where the two blues blend. As we come round, and there is the statue of Miss Ochin Gracivia Le Boeuf. And we'll come round, and there is the last final rays of gold as, well, it departs. But don't worry, it'll come back. Thanks for watching.